Hello, everybody. Jason with Learn to Survive. Hope you guys are doing well, staying safe, taking care of yourself, but more importantly, taking care of one another. If you haven't heard already, Gaston Glock has died at the age of 94. Gaston was probably one of the most prolific gun designers since John Browning. Was he the first one to make a polymer frame pistol? No. That was done in 1963, and it was a Makarov, and it was done by Russians, with the first polymer pistol being brought to the market in 1970, and that was a Heckler and Koch VP70. Was he the first to make a striker-fired pistol? No. That was done in 1883, and it was a mass-produced pistol that failed because of its weight and how bulky it was and hard to carry. What Gaston did do, through trial and error, was design an auto-loading pistol with 34 parts instead of the 80 that was on average in most auto-loading pistols at that time. Now, when it comes to Glock, there's two camps. You either love them or you hate them. And there's always going to be critique that Glock should have done this, Glock should have done that, should have had a safety. The grip angle should be more like a 1911, blah, 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 blah. But he made a pistol that flat out works. It works well, and you ain't going to stop them. They're tanks. I know one shooter, a competition shooter, that's had a Glock pistol since 1985 and has 100,000 rounds through it. And outside of maintenance stuff, like changing springs and stuff like that, still going pretty strong. He changed the springs, and I think he's on his second barrel in it. So they make great guns. So whether you love Glocks or hate Glocks, if you ever thought about getting one, now's the time to do it. I do not know what's going to happen to the company, if his wife Catherine's going to get it or if his kids are going to get it. Catherine is animal rights and activist and humanitarian. I seriously doubt she's going to want to own the Glock company. His kids, I know Robert is a restaurateur. His other son, Gaston Jr., and his daughter, Bridget, I absolutely have no information on. I would assume they have nothing to do with the company, because if they did, they would be on the board and be listed, and they're not. So what usually happens in cases like this is the company gets bought up by an investment group. And when that happens, like when Colt got bought up by an investment group, the quality goes downhill. So now is the time, if you are thinking about buying a Glock or want a Glock or just want a damn reliable pistol, it's going to be the time to do it until we find out what happens with the company and where it goes. With that being said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I'll talk to you guys real soon.